Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Great to be with you. And we are somewhere in the middle of the week. Making our way. Yes. We do this 5 days a week, and we do it live. So if the show is syndicated across the United States, coast to coast, including Hawaii, so it does play at different times in different markets, and that does, some people will find it and some won't. So, but if you want to catch it live, you check your local listings, by the way. But if you want to catch it live, you can go to letstalknutrition.com. You can listen to it there. You can watch it there. If you drift away from your radio and have some technology to pick it up, like your phone, iPhone, tablet, or computer. Most people listen on the radio, and we like that. Support your local radio station, and there are at least three new ones that you should support. Relatively new to Let's Talk Nutrition. We're on a station, KQEW 102.3 FM in Fortis, Arkansas. Gary Coates is at the station, and I want to thank him and the staff at Coates Media for putting the show Let's Talk Nutrition on the air. Radio stations are a connection to you, and it's important. We sort of take them for granted, don't we? People do that. Oh, it's the radio. It'll always be there. Well, these stations they depend on listenership, and they depend on you. You have to support them. You got to let them know that you listen to them. I've been listening to radio my entire life, and I'm sure many of you have as well. And I find don't you find it interesting that in this age of high technology, boy, and believe you me, it's very sophisticated, that terrestrial radio still sustains, and people have a unique relationship with radio. So again, KQEW, and thanks, Gary. We appreciate your support. Also, we're now in Provo, Utah, Delta, Utah, Provo, Utah. How about that? KYAH 540 AM. I'd like to thank you and welcome you. Thank you for supporting the show and putting us on the air, and thank you for bringing Let's Talk Nutrition into your community. We appreciate it. And then a relatively new affiliate in St. Augustine, Florida, I want to mention, WAOC, 1420 AM. It's on the, and then 96.5 FM in St. Augustine. So we're getting around. We're getting there. One show at a time, one station at a time. 1 year at a time. Next month it'll be 11 years. Whoa. I can't believe it.
Congratulations, by the way.
Well, I guess. I'm watching Stephen age. When he looked like a boy when I started doing the show. Now he's a grown man. He doesn't say anything. He's just standing there, not paying any attention to me at all. He's probably you got a problem back there? You got some. I'm just working. But Stephen's been with me almost the entire time, and I just can't believe it. Can you believe it's been that long?
It's one of those things where we've been doing it so long, day in and day out. It doesn't seem like that long.
I know,
but I guess when you put it in perspective, 11 years ago.
11 years.
I was just getting married. I didn't have a kid. We've moved so many different times between now and then. Yeah, so just a lot of changes. We didn't have Josh bothering us.
That's right.
You're welcome.
It's been a long time, Stephen.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
And just to show that it's not it's not stagnant either. You don't come out and say the same thing day in and day out. You talk about it, how your narrative has changed from when you first started the show, what you would preach and how you would talk about it, and how to change people's thinking and everything compared to what you do now, and how that's evolved over the years. And that's because of the callers, the listeners, and the guests that we have, and just new information that we learn each day.
Show has changed, really has evolved, and can't do this without the audience, you, the listener, and the viewer of the show, and the radio stations. Now that we're syndicated, and I don't take any. I have a lot of faults, boy, but taking things for granted, nah, I don't do. I try not to anyway. 877-897-8255. Again, WAOC, KYAH, and KQEW. Thanks for supporting the show, putting it on the air. We appreciate it. That's a toll-free number I just gave. You can call anytime you want. No guests today. You're always the guest, of course, and so you can call anytime you want. You can call anytime you want, even when I have guests. I don't care. Call and interrupt. Do whatever you want. We're here for shows. We do this for you. I'm just just trying to put it together and serve up dinner. You have to consume it, so you can consume it any way you wish. You can call me anytime you want. 877-897-8255. Speaking of how this show has changed, I'm going to have to play a fast one on my producer here, Josh. I was going to start with one story. Given Stephen's right, how things have evolved. 11 years ago, I probably wouldn't have reported on Cryonics. You know what Cryonics is? That's when they freeze you for a later date. I remember when this first came on the scene and was so popular and people were talking about it. And it sort of has faded a little bit. I mean, some famous people have been frozen. And in the hopes that at some point in time, they will, like Lazarus, he rose from the grave. I guess they're going to rise from the freezer. Yeah. Now, the field of cryonics is small. And in this one article, they were saying it's small, dedicated, and shrouded in half-truths. And almost unanimously, they said lambasted. That's an article by Tim Newman. And that's how he opened up his article. But he said he's going to take in the article, he takes a stroll to the back of the freezer, as he says, as I was just alluding to. And he wants to partially defrost, he said, the obscure science of reanimation. That's a nice way to put it. Sound like a Walt Disney thing, right? Yeah. You need to put your mic on.
Yeah, that's what I was going to mention. Didn't Walt Disney have this done himself?
I don't know. Have Stephen check it. I think maybe Walt Disney was. You know what? You may be right about that.
I think that's the guy that did it. The only guy that I know.
No, there's been several famous. Some athletes have done it. Maybe you're right about
I was just going to say, it would take a guy of his imagination to,
Did they freeze him, Stephen?
Let's see. I'm just Googling here.
You'll find it.
It's an urban legend, is what it is with Disney. We know that Ted Williams' head is frozen. There was actually a big legal battle about it between the family members and all that stuff.
I remember. His head is frozen. I mean, what are they going to attach? What's he going to be, a talking head if they bring him?
A cyborg.
What? Come back. I'll tell you more about this. Really? Cryonics. What do you think about that? The Prospect of Immortality. That's a book, by the way, published back in 1962.
As a family-owned company since 1968, Now Foods has spent the last 46 years building a legacy in the natural health industry as a trusted leader. Now provides a comprehensive approach to wellness by offering more than 1,400 high-quality health foods, supplements, sports nutrition, and personal care products at an affordable price. Now believes that natural is better. They don't use artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners, and they offer many vegetarian, organic, and gluten-free products. Their foods are all non-GMO. Since their beginning, Now has grown to become an award-winning leader in the natural health industry. But one thing has never changed: their commitment to providing the highest quality products at the best value to empower people to lead healthier lives. High quality doesn't have to mean high price. From essential oils to amino acids, multivitamins to natural sweeteners, Now has you covered. To find a store near you that carries Now products, or for more information, visit nowfoods.com. That's nowfoods.com.
At Canavest, we believe that the future of hemp is unlimited, and through innovative and responsible application and science, we will enhance the prosperity and well-being of our customers, employees, and communities. As pioneers, our long-term goal at Canavest is to locate hemp seed processing mills near to our future family of hemp farmers. These local factories will convert hemp seed into nutritious oil, protein powders, bread flour, and hemp meal. Canavest supports local efforts and believes that sustainability starts locally. Canavest was named one of the Nutritional Outlook's Best of 2014, and we are committed to pioneering the hemp revolution as the world's leading producer of quality hemp-derived CBD products. Resistance to change is in great part the result of trying to do today's job with yesterday's tools and with yesterday's concepts. The hemp revolution is here, and it's up to all of us to change perception and to impact policy. Will you join us in this movement? Learn more about the education and science behind Canavest at canavest.com.
Did you know that when it comes to supporting whole body health, there's an herbal supplement that may be as important as your daily multivitamin? Discover Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter. Formulated to support a whole body, healthy inflammation response, an ongoing natural process and part of the body doing its job. We often think of the inflammation response as something we can feel, such as where there are sensitive nerve endings. But did you know that we can also have an inflammation response we can't feel? And whether we are aware of it or not, our inflammation response can affect the whole body. Zyflamend is a patented blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, that help balance and support your body's natural, healthy inflammation response for overall health and wellness. And it's clinically tested. Discover the premier herbal supplement for whole body health from New Chapter, Zyflamend Whole Body. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Available at your local fine health food store.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Enzymedica, the enzyme experts. Nutrix Hawaii, more nutrition, better health, purely Hawaiian. North American Herb and Spice, the only oregano oil you can take on a daily basis. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. And I was reporting on a story about cryonics. That was popular for a while. It was always in the news, people being frozen and preserved for some later, I guess, resurrection. And I came across a story this morning that was talking about cryonics and sort of like an update, and to give him attribution. The fellow is an article written by Tim Newman. And many people take this quite seriously. Now, there are cryonics companies. There are not a bunch of them. There are a few, you can imagine. And they're happy to freeze you. Even your pet. People will freeze their pets, for heaven's sake. And it's not cheap. Some of the companies, there's one in particular that charges upward of $200,000 plus a yearly subscription fee to keep you on ice. There are about 4 facilities around the world that really are engaged in this business. 3 in the United States, and there's 1 in Russia, as it turns out. And there are about, according to Mr. Newman's article, there are about 250 humans who have been cryogenically preserved as of last year. And there's about 1,500 that are signed up. I guess they're just waiting to die. So this is kind of bizarre. Again, Stephen made the comment, the stories have evolved over the years that I report on. I wasn't reporting on that 11 years ago and probably wouldn't have thought of it. But things change, and you got to stay dialed in. So what they do is what they're in this whole business, they try to reach the patient just after the heart has stopped beating. Now, how do you make that happen? Sometimes you die in a place that's inconvenient. You're not, not readily available for transport. Nope. So you got to turn it on. You what?
No, I was going to say you probably have to have a lot of legal things in order too.
Oh, absolutely. So that's the idea. So they got to get you there. So they want you as close to death as possible because they want the brain to be preserved as well. So this will allow them to theoretically restart the heart and lungs later, even though you're clinically dead. Make of it what you will. And the body is dropped to 0 degrees centigrade in an ice bath, while the respiration and heartbeat are mechanically maintained. Heparin is injected to prevent the blood from coagulating, along with a host of other chemicals. That's what Mr. Newman reports in his article. It's an interesting process, I guess. The bodies eventually drop to temperatures of a minus 130 degrees and below, and they use nitrogen gas to do that. And you can remain in that state indefinitely. Now, I don't know what the technology will be 100 years from now. I have no clue. And I don't know if they're going to be able. This is sort of like a car that you parked in the garage or the barn, and it's been sitting in there for 50 years, and you're going to go out and have it start up again. I don't know. How are you going to do this? Maybe they'll figure it out. What do you think, Stephen? You want to be frozen? Nah.
I mean, why not?
Why not? What do you got to lose, right? It's expensive, though.
Yeah, I mean that's the barrier is the cost of it. Who knows what obviously there's a maintenance fee involved with
Every
this.
year,
Yeah, I mean, so it's a terribly expensive process. And then I guess, what if you're the one person that, runs out of your money and like the next day they find the cure for your stuff, but they've unplugged you already.
Yeah, and you defrost you like a bag of peas.
Better trust your family to pay that subscription fee too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, what's the reason not to?
I don't know. I guess I would do it. I guess. I don't know. Cryonics Society of California. It's headed up by a former TV repairman. His name's Robert Nelson. And he made it apparently into the news for the wrong reasons. They're, speaking of running out of money, his outfit ran out of money and could no longer fund the preservation of chilled cadavers. Oh, boy. I'll leave it go at that. Anyway, that's what's going on in the world of cryonics, at least in part. This article is entitled, in case you want to look at it, Cryonics and the Shifting Goalposts of Death. It's by a fellow named Tim Newman. Let's go to Lansdale, Pennsylvania. Mary, you want to be frozen for later resurrection?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Right.
Okay. When we come back, we'll get you back on. I'll get you back on, and we'll talk to you. Absolutely not. I don't know. I would entertain the idea. Freeze. I don't like cold weather, man.
What killed the dinosaurs?
Well, the Ice Age. 877-897-8255. We'll talk to Marion Lansdale. Please call the show today. No guests, so the lines are wide open. We'll talk about cryonics. We'll talk about cyborgs. We'll talk about anything you want, whatever. 877-897-8255. I'm going to talk a little bit about sugar today. There's a new study out concerning sugar and fructose and the controversy and the confusion surrounding high fructose corn syrup. What a mess.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit TakeSolace.com. Solace for healthy sleep naturally.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering. You're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Nubian Heritage, Global Healing, Modern Wellness, VSN, Finish First, Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils, Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation, Natural Factors, where great health begins, Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless, A. Vogel, Europe's leading brand of herbal medicine. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Yeah, see, you report on certain stories, you think people just think you're crazy. Cryonics, talking about freezing people. And we're going to go to Lansdale in a second, but we had another caller also. I want to keep it close to the story I was reporting on Cryonics. Joan in Largo, Florida. Joan, so would you, Mary in Lansdale, when I asked her the question, would you want to be frozen, she said, absolutely not. How about you?
It's a big subject, Dr. Garko, and I kind of relate this. My short answer would be no. For me, some people are more quantity than quality. I'm one of those people that I don't go to buffets because it's not about quantity or quantity of time on this earth. The thing that makes life worth living is the connections with people and animals and the planet, and there's been songs written about it since the beginning of time. That's what makes life worth living, not the amount of time you're breathing air.
Mm-hmm. Let me propose something else to you, and I'll ask Mary, who's holding, to think about this too. There are some other options here in terms of having like another life. Cloning, okay? Human cloning. You remember Dolly the sheep? She was cloned. You remember that? It was in the news. Human cloning is when you create a genetically identical copy of a human. Now, I'm telling you, I've looked at this. There are scientists around the world that are working on this, and you got the general term is artificial human cloning, where they reproduce human cells and tissues. So, the two common types of theoretical cloning are therapeutic cloning and reproductive cloning. Therapeutic cloning, when they clone certain tissues that they can use with you to repair something. They're using stem cells and things like that, right? Or they'll clone the tissue to replace parts and keep you alive that way. And then there is reproductive cloning, where they are attempting to clone an entire human instead of specific cells or tissues. That presents a different option, doesn't it?
It also presents a different moral dilemma. Absolutely, it's a different option, but
why is it a moral dilemma in your mind?
Because are we producing live people just to harvest their organs, much like we raise animals just to harvest what they can give us? The heck with their well-being. So it might start with good intention, but wow. Just like there's black markets for kidneys. It's like, I'll buy your kidney for $15,000. I don't care about what happens to you afterwards. I just want your kidney. So I think it brings in a lot of moral issues, and it can really get out of control.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people fear it. I mean, to me, the cloning has more possibility. Both raise moral issues and ethical issues. And, of course, that's debated and has been debated. There are conferences where they go, scholars and scientists give papers and debate it. And I find it rather interesting. And you talk about longevity, right? That gives a whole new meaning to longevity. I don't know about the idea. If we were able to get stem cells from you and to grow certain organs, like if you had heart disease, they would be able to grow a heart and then put that back into your body. It's your own tissue. There would be no rejection issues that I could think of at the moment anyway. I don't know. I'm not all that uncomfortable with that.
Actually, I have a very good friend who had a heart transplant at 16 years old. And I'm very aware of of course, as you know, the anti-rejection medication and the lifestyle after. But what I'd like to propose to you is, yeah, we can, but make the organs, replace them. But what maybe caused the organ failure in the first place? Then this person's going back to that same behavior. So in my eyes, we're not really fixing the problem. It's just kind of status quo and making profit off of just keeping the status quo going rather than reevaluating, hey, what's causing this to happen in the first place?
Yeah, and you have a lot of experience. You've been a nurse for a couple or 3 decades. You've seen a lot. You've seen a lot of human miracles. You've seen a lot of human suffering when it comes to health and people dying and getting sick and getting better, and then some not so much. So you've seen quite a bit, and you have an interesting perspective on it. I try to stay open-minded about these things because that's my job to do that, and also I would not be adverse to. I mean, if they were able to find and make new parts for me, I would be interested. I would be interested. That's just how I feel at the moment. I have to think about it. That didn't occur to me as I was preparing for today's show. The cloning part, I was just going to report on the cryonics. But, yeah. You're doing well these days?
Doing terrific. Thank you. Yes. The weather's beautiful. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Well, I appreciate you always calling and listening to the show. And your support means a lot to me, Joan. And thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much for bringing up these conversations for people. I appreciate it, too. Thanks,
yeah, Thank you. Let's go to Lansdale. Mary, welcome back. Okay, so you wanted to talk about something a little bit more down to earth. What did you want to talk about?
A while ago, you and Dr. McGowan talked about the anti-inflammatory and and the osteoarthritis supplement, 5 of them. I copied it down. But the anti-inflammatory part, you said fish oil supplement 3 grams. I'm okay with it. I have been taking it for a while.
Yeah, it'll help.
Right.
It'll help.
It does help a lot. I appreciate you very much. But the thorough Cryonics and Cyflamen, I cannot take it. I am allergic to it.
Okay,
and
let's talk.
And also on top of it, I'm allergic to white willow bark and wintergreen.
Okay.
I call because I would like to know what is the alternative for me.
All right. Well, we have a couple things there to talk about. Let's talk about the Theracuramin, which is curcumin, and that I take that product, and I've taken it for a while. So you took it, and you said you had some sort of allergic reaction.
I did not take it.
Tell me what happened.
I take the Cryonics powder, the food. I add it to my food. I cook with it. After I eat it, I constipate very badly, and my husband diarrhea too. So I rather not to get. So
okay. So did you take the supplement, or was it just curcumin that you mixed with food?
Curcumin I mix with food.
Okay, so you haven't taken the supplement.
No.
Okay, so you can't assume, although the odds might be good, that because you can't consume curcumin in its natural in food that you couldn't take the supplement. I'm not saying that you wouldn't have the same effect, but you might give it a try and see. It might be different, and just take one tablet, one pill. Come back. I'll talk to you some more. Don't go away. Don't go away.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971, and we believe integrity should always be our #1 ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA-certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Exclusively from Natural Factors.
I'm Dr. Michael Murray. I'm very excited to have the opportunity to talk with you about PGX. a truly revolutionary natural product that works perfectly to help get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult. PGX is a clinically proven way to help people to achieve their ideal body weight that is safe and natural. PGX leads to a dramatic reduction in the glycemic index of any food or meal. It also ultimately causes the release of compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. One, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and two, improving the action of the hormone insulin. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, it's not your fault. You just need the tremendous support that PGX can provide. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, please go to pgx.com.
At Nordic Naturals, we know that a commitment to deliver the world's safest, most effective omega oils requires an exceptional process. That's why we manage every step of production, from boat to bottle. That includes sustainably sourcing wild-caught fish from well-managed fisheries. It means using state-of-the-art equipment and technology at our manufacturing plant in Arctic Norway. Nordic Naturals bottles and encapsulates our omega-3s at our own facility and carefully ships products from our eco-friendly headquarters in California. The result? Nordic Naturals products have received more than 40 awards for taste, innovation, and product excellence. You can trust the quality of Nordic Naturals products and know you're getting all the health benefits omega-3 fish oils offer. Nordic Naturals' high-quality, great-tasting omega-3s make staying healthy easier for you and your family. When choosing an omega-3 fish oil product, choose the #1 fish oil in the U.S. Choose Nordic Naturals. Available at natural product retailers or online at nordicnaturals.com.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract. Available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit Kyolic.com. That's KYOLIC.com. Or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
Is your skin showing signs of aging? Do you want hair with more body and stronger nails? Add NeoCell's Super Collagen Plus C to your daily routine to help you regain your youthful, vibrant appearance. Collagen is the body's key structural protein, and it is critical to the elasticity and strength of connective tissues like skin, ligaments, and tendons. Recent clinical studies suggest that supplementing with collagen may reduce wrinkles and increase the firmness of your skin, improve the thickness of your hair, and strengthen your nails. Previously, medical studies also show a wide range of benefits from collagen supplements that may help with your joint pain, bone strength, and exercise recovery. NeoCell's Super Collagen Plus C provides 100% pure collagen that's hydrolyzed for maximum absorption. Results are felt and seen within weeks. Super Collagen Plus C promotes a healthy body by providing specialized nutritional support to help fight the effects of aging. NeoCell's Super Collagen Plus C products are available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Natrol, Own Your Health, Alga Life, Algae for Life, NeoCell, the true science of collagen, CV Sciences, from seed to shelf, New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace, now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, 877-897-8255. Toll free. Call anytime you want. Getting back to Mary in Lansdale. Okay, so I thought about your question. Let's take this one piece at a time, Mary. Let's talk about curcumin. Curcumin comes from turmeric. You can get turmeric. It's used in cooking in Asian cultures and in India, for example. It's used a lot in cooking. Okay? Now, I find that there are articles about turmeric that may cause constipation and taking turmeric for constipation. The product that you mentioned, Theracuramin, is curcumin. It is derived from turmeric. It's an extract. So I don't know if the product would cause you to be constipated. I am not sure. When you put the turmeric on your food, that's when you get that particular condition, right? Mary?
Yes, I said right.
Uh-huh. And is it curry powder that you use? What do you use?
Curry powder. Let me look at real quick. Curry powder, they call.
Yeah, it's curry powder that you're using, right? Yeah, and that causes a problem.
No, I'm sorry. They call turmeric.
Yeah, you're putting turmeric. Okay. That could very well be. Your experience is your experience. You can't assume necessarily, though, that the supplement, the Theracuramin, which is curcumin, derived from turmeric, would do the same thing. I'm not saying that it wouldn't, but if you did decide to buy it, and if you decided to take it, I would only take one capsule, and I would take it with food to see. Maybe you'll have some luck.
With what? With tea?
To take it with your food and then see what will happen.
Oh, I see. Okay, I understand you now.
Now, you mentioned another product, Zyflamen. Did you take the product?
No, I read the ingredient.
Okay.
Holly Hill on Saturday have some kind of an open house or whatever. They use a lot of people, the companies, representatives go there and give out samples, something like that. I went there. I looked at he was very generous. He gave me this whole bottle, brand new bottle as a free gift. Then I look at it, then I know that there's a ingredient, I cannot take it.
All right, so
I was allergic to it before.
So is there turmeric in the product or curcumin in the product?
No, I'm talking about Zyflamen.
I know you are.
Zyflamen.
I know. What was in the product? What was in the Zyflamen product that you thought was going to be? Not...
I forget the full name, but there's a word Chinese something. Probably it's from a Chinese herb.
Okay, and you know that you can't take that. You've taken.
Right.
Okay.
Because I have been taking a lot of Chinese herbal medicine, so I know which is what.
Now, it may be that it's at a dosage level that wouldn't cause you to have an effect. What I would recommend is, if you're willing to do it, is just take one gel cap to see, and take it with food, and to see if there's a side effect. If you don't get a side effect, take it again the second day with food. Just take one, do that for a while, and then go to two, and see what happens. But you can't assume, because what you're getting in the supplement oftentimes is an extract, and you're not getting that's an advantage and a disadvantage. So you can't assume. You have to try, but you start with a small dose.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. You said for a while. What is a while mean? Few months, few weeks, few years, or what?
For a while, I mean, like if you, let's take the Theracuramin product, for example.
Right.
You take one capsule, I would take it with food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Next day, do the same thing.
Right.
3 or 4 days in a row, no side effects, then go to 2.
Okay.
And try it for another 3 or 4 days. No side effects, maybe then you go to 3 and you stop. That's because you only need about 2 or 3 anyway.
Right.
And then see what happens. Do the same thing with the Zyflamen.
Okay, good. The other question you mentioned about your program, that I have this in my mind. I did not tell Mr. Armstrong about it. I'd rather not to call you back again about sugar. Is stage sugar okay for us? Because you told me that you are going to talk about sugar.
I'm going to talk about sugar today. What was your question again?
Is date sugar okay? Date. D as a dog, A as an apple, T as a Tom, E as an elephant. Date sugar.
Is it safe?
Is it okay to use? Is it dangerous? Is it like high fructose corn syrup dangerous?
Okay. So I'm going to talk about that in the second hour.
Okay.
And there's controversy and confusion surrounding high high fructose corn syrup. In terms of sugar, I'll talk about that generally. Fructose, sucrose, high fructose corn syrup, which is human-made, sucrose and fructose are found in food, come from food. High fructose corn syrup is made in a lab. They're all forms of sugar. It turns out that high consumption of sugar is a very bad idea. There is no controversy about that. And what we know, and it's correlated with the overweight and obesity epidemic, the refined processed foods that we're eating are loaded with salt, sugar, and fat. And with the obesity epidemic, we now know that certain foods seem to be running in parallel or otherwise correlated with the obesity epidemic. Even though food manufacturers scream bloody murder, jump up and down, and deny, will even swear on the Bible, that we have nothing to do with it. Well, I'm not so sure about that. And high consumption of sugar is not a good idea, not only because of weight gain, but because of creating free radicals, because of raising triglyceride levels. The side effects of the overconsumption of sugar is type 2 diabetes, metabolic syndrome it's correlated with. I could go on and on and on. And we're addicted to sugar. We evolved to like it. We love it as a species. We love sugar. We love sweet-tasting things. But it's gotten us into a lot of trouble. And high fructose corn syrup has been vilified. And I can tell you there are a lot of studies that say it's no different metabolically than any other form of sugar. Then there are studies on the other side that say, that's not true. It has different effects, has more deleterious effects. And when I come back in the second hour, I'll talk a little bit about this, and I'll report on a new study where they're connecting sweet things that you eat and salty things that you eat and what the consequences of that may be.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. We do talk about nutrition around here as well as other things like cryonics. We talked about that in the opening of the show today. Got a chill. That's chill to the ultimate extreme. And then had a caller talking about cryonics, and then I was talking to Marion Lansdell. Everything's on demand at letstalknutrition.com. You can go there and listen to the shows under show schedule, the link when you get there, and you can also watch them. Right on the home page, you'll see quite a few videos there. The rest of them are on YouTube, and there's a link on the homepage that'll take you to YouTube where you can find the rest of the shows that are videotaped. 877-897-8255. That's a toll-free number. I give it out often because we'd like you to call the show. Love to hear from you. And today there's no guest or guests on the show, and that gives me more time to talk to you, and that's good with me. Josh is here. Stephen is here, my two producers. And again, I want to welcome, we've been adding radio stations to the syndication of Let's Talk Nutrition, and we're across the United States. And recently we've added 3 new stations, and I wanted to mention them. And they're KQEW 102.3 FM in Fortis, Arkansas, and KYAH 540 AM in Delta Provo, Utah. And then in Florida, WAOC 1420 AM and 96.5 FM in St. Augustine, Florida. I want to thank the owners of those stations, general managers, and staff of all those stations for putting Let's Talk Nutrition on the air. We appreciate it very much. Okay. In this portion of the show, I'm going to tackle, I'll do my best. There'll be a little bit of a nutrition seminar here, a little bit, because in order to talk about sugar, I have to give some frame of reference and some nutritional context. And so I'm going to talk about carbohydrate, or you can say carbohydrates. And it's important to understand this because there's too much confusion, and I don't want to contribute to the controversy and the confusion that surrounds sugar generally and high fructose corn syrup specifically. So I'll try to spend some time today doing that. And this is a real nutritional topic for sure. And then there are a few other stories that are trending that I wanted to mention as well, that I thought would be of interest to you, one of which regards carbohydrates and highly processed carbs. Before we do that, let's go to Largo, Florida. Joan, who had called in the first portion of the show, unless there are 2 Joans in Largo, I'm assuming it's the same Joan.
Let's hope there's not more than one. Yes.
Yeah, we only need one of you walking the earth. You're enough. You're a handful as it is. No, I'm kidding. I love you. I always brag about you. I say I have some of the most healthy listeners. I said I have people that ferment their own foods. You do all kinds of stuff. I'm even ashamed to say that I'm even try to be healthy compared to you.
It's just fun for me. That's my passion. Exactly.
Okay. What did you want to ask me?
Well, on break, I watched a video on hair coloring, and it kind of ties in with, you were talking about cryogenics, longevity, and our society basically correlates naturally colored hair with vibrance, productivity, fitting in society. You know, like a 50-year-old.
I was talking, well, funny you mentioned that, because I was talking about hair yesterday and how exactly that point, all the attributions we make about hair, but go ahead.
And actually in 1977, it was recognized as hair color is a carcinogen. And yet we continue to use it, mass produce it. It never goes away. It breaks down smaller and smaller. But the ramifications of it, we can't see. It kind of is my point. We are trying to bring all this technology, and it's not necessarily the answer. There's a company that I was watching their video, and they actually help hair at the follicular level to reproduce color again. So rather than covering
how do they do that?
Basically, I'm not a very good, I can't explain it well, but glyphosate, how it affects plants in nature is it affects its color-producing ability and its scent-producing ability. So knowing that channel, this works along that way, and I can't explain it very well, but the point is that so many of us are just trying to feel better temporarily, which was my point with the cryogenics. And maybe the answer is a bit simpler. Myself, I'm 51 this year, and I have no gray hair, Dr. Garko. I understand that's a can of worms, and people will challenge me. Everyone in my family got it in their 20s. I've always been fermenting and avoiding chemicals, so it's bigger than we know, and I just bring it to the forefront.
Well, it's funny you mentioned a couple of things. One, there's a product called Herbitint.
Mm-hmm.
If you look it up, it's spelled Herbatint, Herbitint. If you go to bioforceusa.com, you can, and I've talked about Herbitint, and I have Marie that comes on to the show. I can't remember Marie's last name at the moment. She's French. She's French-Canadian, and she's just a lovely person. And she talks about Herbitint, and she was exposed to she was a hair, they used to call them in the old days hairdresser. Okay, so she, cosmetologist, whatever. And Herbitint is dermatologically tested for sensitive skin. It's made with 8 certified organic herbal extracts. It's non-GMO. It's alcohol and gluten-free. And they use the accelerator. They only use a little bit of peroxide. So of all the hair coloring products, this is one of the most natural, if you want to call it that, natural hair product coloring products on the market. It's been around a long time. It's used in a lot of high-end salons here in this country and in Europe. It's called Herbitint. I've used the product only for demonstration purposes to see if it works. And it does.
You're such a wonderful researcher.
I'm dedicated, boy. It's a great product. It's a great product, and it does work. It does work. But it's funny you mentioned hair, because we did a show yesterday, and I had Alyssa Harris on from Nubian Heritage. Great company. You'd like their products. Their products, personal care products, soaps. They use a lot of shea butter. My one producer, Josh, is rubbing it on his head to hope his hair grows, the shea butter. But we were talking about hair yesterday and some of the products from Nubian Heritage. And I did some research on hair, and I was looking at the different traditions and all the ceremony involved and rituals are involved and revolve around hair, all the kinds of attributions we make about hair, how important it is to us psychologically, socially, and so on. It's amazing. Think about in the cosmetic industry, natural products industry, or in the cosmetic industry, the millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars spent on hair care products. I mean, it's amazing. I'm sure if I came to your house as healthy as you are, I would find in your cabinets different soaps and things that you've tried for your hair, shampoos, right?
Yes, I just shampoo maybe once a week. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
But, yeah.
What is it with you people? I have to wash my hair every day. How do you do that? How do you do that?
I listened to talks on a man who hasn't washed his hair for over 2 years, and
What? Wait, what? You did what? You did what? You knew some man that didn't wash his hair for 2 years?
That's correct. Yes. I had a friend who didn't wash her newborn baby for a long time.
You hang out with some strange people. I'm sorry. I'm going to hang up on you now because I'm afraid I'm going to catch this. I'm just kidding. We'll be back.
Are you suffering from those awful allergies? Hay fever, sneezing, watery eyes. Here's some advice you won't want to miss.
I'm a doctor, and my patients used to dread allergy season. But then I discovered A-Vogel Allergy Relief, a unique combination of natural ingredients that usually addresses every one of my patients' symptoms. And while it's clear that the vast majority of my patients benefit significantly from A-Vogel Allergy Relief, what's even more amazing is that after using it, at least half of my patients' symptoms didn't return. As a doctor, that's the kind of outcome my patients and I can appreciate.
Get doctor-recommended A-Vogel Allergy Relief for your allergy symptoms. It's proven safe, it doesn't make you drowsy, it's fast-acting, and it may even help prevent your allergies from returning. Available at vitamin discount centers, Richards, Rollin' Oats, Vitamin Shop, Nutrition Smart, and other fine health food stores.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Zinnia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Zinnia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Zinnia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Zinnia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Zinnia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, and collagen and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you're strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Zinnia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Zinnia by name. Start taking Zinnia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Enzyme Medica, the enzyme experts. Nutrix Hawaii, more nutrition, better health, purely Hawaiian. North American Herb and Spice, the only oregano oil you can take on a daily basis. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Well, the things you learn doing this show. Now, I know that there's at least one person on this earth have washed his hair for 2 years. One lady didn't wash her newborn baby for I don't know how long. That's what Joan was saying. I don't know. I'm just, well, okay. We're here to learn. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. Going to talk about sugar, but in order to do that, you really do have to talk about carbohydrates. And that we'll get into that. Speaking of which, a study that's trending, it's called Highly Processed Carbohydrates Impact Cancer Risk. Now, I've talked more than a few times on Let's Talk Nutrition about highly processed carbohydrates. And if you're watching the show, you'll see the press release. Yvette Brazier wrote the article giving her attribution. I always try to do that because I know how much work it is to do this, to write, and I do that all the time. And I don't want to plagiarize people's work. I want to give them attribution, give them credit. So I'm working from Yvette Brazier's article. And these process, our diet, it seems like the standard American diet has become a highly processed diet, and processed in relative to the macronutrients, protein, carbohydrate, and fat. They work the protein into some of these processed foods, and I guess to make it legitimate, whatever. But then you have these highly processed carbohydrate-based foods that are loaded with salt, sugar, and fat. And the warnings I've given many times on this show, be mindful of them. They're unhealthy. They lead to weight gain. They lead to all sorts of health issues. So now it seems that that cutting out sweet drinks and processed foods can also reduce the risk of cancer. Trying to reduce, either diminishing their intake or eliminating them completely, reducing the intake or eliminating them. The American Society for Nutrition scientific sessions and their annual meeting in San Diego were talking about this, as Ms. Brazier explains in her article. And in the paper that was presented, they suggest that people who are consuming sugary drinks and eating processed lunch foods have the potential, it was reported, either to double or triple the chance of developing prostate cancer, while eating legumes, beans and whatnot, fruits and vegetables can cut the risk of breast cancer by 2/3. So this is a wonderful classic example how food can help and how food can harm. And I keep telling men, middle-aged men, reduce your intake of meat, reduce your intake of processed foods, and watch the alcohol, because the prostate is susceptible to become cancerous with that kind of lifestyle. The research is clear on this. And as one of the most, prostate cancer, and I was just talking about the prostate this week, prostate is one of the most common types of cancer and the second leading cause of cancer-related death in men, while breast cancer is one of the more common cancers among women. You have cervical cancer, breast cancer, and so on. Now, There's a body of research that links the overconsumption or the otherwise excessive consumption of refined carbohydrates with any number of adverse health effects. Why? Because it has an impact on how much fat will accumulate in the body, and then the dysregulation or the upsetting of insulin function and glucose, which are all potential factors in cancer risk. In the article that Ms. Brazier wrote, she writes in there, and I'll quote her, bad carbs linked with 88% higher rate of prostate cancer. So these middle-aged men, 40 and above, who are eating a lot of processed foods, you name it, eat lunch meats, cookies, crackers, cakes, chips, cupcakes, colas. I can go down the list. You're flirting with danger. I'm just saying. This data on prostate cancer, the data has been collected for decades, since the 70s, where they've tracked diets and made some found correlations. So this isn't just come out of the blue. When I come back, I'm going to talk about carbohydrates and sugar in particular. It's a carbohydrate. There's a lot of confusion about what this is. Now, speaking of carbohydrates, not to vilify them, there are also healthy carbs, good carbs. They contribute to your health and they protect you from cancer and other diseases. So when you're talking about carbohydrate, you got to be careful. You can't lump them all or paint them with all one unhealthy brush, because that's not the case. Fruits, vegetables, legumes, yeah? Eat them till they're coming out of your ears.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering. You're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Nubian Heritage, Global Healing, Modern Wellness, BSN, Finish First, Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils, Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation, Natural Factors, where great health begins, Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless, A. Vogel, Europe's leading brand of herbal medicine. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show and whatever you may be doing. 877-897-8255. That number, we paid the bill, so it works. Try it out. We got a phone number. We got a phone and everything. We're high tech. Please call the show. We'd love to hear from you. Oh, my God. You know, you never know. We paid the bill. That's right. Stephen answers the phone. And he's polite. He's a nice young man. Here's a quiz question for you and for my producers. What do you think is the average amount of sugar that the average American consumes annually? You want to go first, Josh?
In pounds?
Whatever. In pounds. Okay. How much do you think the average person consumes in sugar? How many pounds of sugar a year?
150 pounds.
Stephen?
52.
Wow. This is interesting. According to the United States Department of Agriculture, not according to Dr. Garko, but according to the USDA, they report that the average American consumes anywhere between 150 to 170 pounds.
If I could drop the mic, I would.
Of refined sugars in 1 year. Let me break that down for you a second. If that's true, and I have no reason to doubt the USDA, because those bureaucrats have nothing else to do all day but this kind of stuff, okay? This is what they do for a living all day long. So I trust that they're doing a good job. If you broke that down, 150 to 170 pounds of sugar in 1 year, that's equivalent to eating a quarter to a half a pound of sugar a day. What does that break down to? That breaks down to 30 to 60 teaspoons of sugar in a 24-hour period. You're not convinced, right? You think that people don't do that. Well, you know what? Think again. Think again. It's not that hard. How do we know? If you take, what's 120 teaspoons? That's 1 pound of sugar. That means a quarter pound of sugar is equivalent to 30 teaspoons, and a half a pound of sugar is equivalent to 60 teaspoons. You think a teaspoon. Well, 1 teaspoon, 2, 3. And you say, how do people consume that much sugar? They walking around with a bag of sugar on their hip and eating it all day? No, they're eating it. They're drinking it. They drink a lot of it. An average 12-ounce can of soda, an 8-ounce can, it only takes 4 12-ounce cans of soda. If you drank 4 12-ounce cans, which you have done.
Yes. Not anymore. 2 months or so.
You got off of it. I'm proud of you. 4 12-ounce cans of soda is a quarter a pound of sugar, brother. That's why you couldn't lose weight. Remember I said to you, I said, eliminate the sodas and the weight will come off. Did I lie?
No.
It came off, didn't it? And that's the only thing you did.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I stepped
some
up
other
some
things,
exercise, but that was the main thing.
And it came off because I knew that and you were drinking liters.
Yeah. 2 liters.
See, that's what happens when people get involved, when they get involved with this show. And I don't do any nutritional missionary work. I don't pound on you. No. Did I pound on you?
No, not once.
Not once. I said, you were telling me drinking soda.
Presented the facts.
I said, maybe you ought to consider dropping those out and you will lose the weight. So I can't lose the weight, doc. I said, Eliminate the sodas. Sure enough.
Since I started the show, by the way, I was about 230, and now today I'm 212, 215 at the most.
You're making progress.
Yeah.
But think about that. The average person's consuming somewhere between 150 to 170 pounds of sugar. They're not eating it outright. It's found in the food. And it's added sugar. It's natural sugar that occurs in food. You find sugar, glucose isn't found in fruits and vegetables and legumes. That's not a problem. That's not the problem. It's the added sugar that gets us in trouble. I mean, it's ruining our health. So Marion Lansdale, when she asked the question, and I was tempted to answer her then, she said, is eating a lot of sugar bad? My God. 75 to 100 grams of simple sugar, that's about 20 teaspoons of sugar. You'll find that in 2.5 average 12-ounce cans of soda will suppress your immune system. That's according to one study that I was looking at. Sugar also is known to create a 40 to 50% drop in the ability of white blood cells to kill bacteria and germs within the body in this one report I was reading. I could go on and on about the deleterious effects of sugar. Is it toxic? Hell yeah. Cookies, crackers, cakes, chips, cupcakes, colas, croissants, all those C words, the bad carbs. Get you. That's where we get into trouble. And sugar consumption has been on the rise in our country for a long time. This isn't anything new under the sun. We've known that. And what's interesting, it correlates with the obesity epidemic. One of the sugars that's involved in this, one of the usual carbohydrate that's involved in this is high fructose corn syrup, which is made in a lab. High fructose corn syrup is not found in food naturally. It's put in food by humans. And there is a controversy and confusion surrounding high fructose corn syrup. When I was looking at the literature again this morning, I ended up with a headache. There are a bunch of studies that say high fructose corn syrup is no different than sucrose, glucose, or any other kind of cose. And that it's metabolized the same way, and it's not correlated with the obesity epidemic. It has nothing to do with it. It has no more, no less serious or harmful effects than any other form of sugar. Then, if you go on to the other side of the stage, you'll have a bunch of people waiting to come on to tell you about, oh, that's not true. One study after another saying it's hooked up high consumption of high fructose corn syrup connected to heart disease, metabolic syndrome, obesity, Alzheimer's. I mean, go down the list. What's my take? My take is I'll assume for a moment that it's metabolized the same. But there's something about high fructose corn syrup that it's not a qualitative argument necessarily. It's a quantitative argument. We're consuming it by the truckload. That's the problem.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Murray with a minute of important health news. One of my all-time favorite natural products is a special extract of licorice known as DGL. DGL is short for deglycyrrhizated licorice, but I tell my patients that it stands for darn good licorice. DGL is made by removing the compound in licorice that can raise blood pressure in some people. Double-blind clinical studies have shown DGL is quite useful in healing stomach and intestinal ulcers. In fact, in head-to-head studies, it has actually outperformed popular anti-ulcer drugs. But rather than inhibit the release of stomach acid, DGL stimulates the normal defense mechanisms that prevent ulcer formation and promote healing. Clinical studies have not only shown DGL to be extremely effective, but also that it is completely without side effects. Clearly, DGL is a better choice.
Feeling tired after your meal? Occasional gas, bloating, or indigestion at inopportune times? You may have an enzyme deficiency. Did you know that many common digestive discomforts can be caused by poor digestion? When food isn't completely digested, it begins to ferment in the digestive tract, which may cause uncomfortable symptoms. Digest Gold, America's #1 selling enzyme product, offers unparalleled support for your digestive needs. It contains exclusive blends of enzymes optimized to be 3 times stronger and work more than 6 times faster than other leading digestive supplements. With just 1 capsule per meal, Digest Gold offers support to break down carbohydrates, fats, fiber, and protein. Enzymedica products are all natural, vegetarian, contain absolutely no fillers, and are vegan and kosher when possible. You'll find Digest Gold and other Enzymedica products at fine health food stores near you. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971, and we believe integrity should always be our #1 ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Energy, energy, and more energy. Everyone needs it. But did you know you can get the energy you need quick through the powers of wild forest extracts? Wild chaga and birch bark were a secret source of energy and power for Russian athletes years ago, making them unbeatable. Now you too can experience real energy and power like you've never dreamed possible. Wild chaga is the world's top source of SOD, superoxide dismutase, that critical enzyme that blocks the aging process and keeps your cells healthy. Wild birch extract is the world's top source of betulin, a natural sterol needed by every cell of the body. And healthy cells mean a healthy you, and a more powerful one too. Chaga birch bark is also good for your heart, healthy cholesterol, and even helps build healthy arteries. No wonder it's known as the king of all herbs. So take your Chaga Charge tea with wild birch bark every day and Chaga Max capsules from North American Herb and Spice and get that maximum energy you need. Also available in liquid as Chago Power Drops. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
At Canavest, we believe that the future of hemp is unlimited, and through innovative and responsible application and science, we will enhance the prosperity and well-being of our customers, employees, and communities. As pioneers, our long-term goal at Canavest is to locate hemp seed processing mills near to our future family of hemp farmers. These local factories will convert hemp seed into nutritious oil, protein powders, bread flour, and hemp meal. Canavest supports local efforts and believes that sustainability starts locally. Canavest was named one of the Nutritional Outlook's Best of 2014, and we are committed to pioneering the hemp revolution as the world's leading producer of quality hemp-derived CBD products. Resistance to change is in great part the result of trying to do today's job with yesterday's tools and with yesterday's concepts. The hemp revolution is here, and it's up to all of us to change perception and to impact policy. Will you join us in this movement? Learn more about the education and science behind Canavest at canavest.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Natrol, Own Your Health, Alga Life, Algae for Life, NeoCell, the true science of collagen, CV Sciences, from seed to shelf, New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's the LTN health question of the day. Deals with the consumption of added sugar. Let me explain. Added sugar is, as you would infer from the title, is sugar that's added to food that already may have sugar in it naturally, okay? We know that vegetables have glucose in them, fruits have glucose in them, and fructose rather. We know that. Added sugars are things like table sugar, which is typically sucrose, brown sugar, high fructose, corn syrup is another added sugar. Honey can be an added sugar, molasses, brown rice syrup, agave syrup, and many of these other caloric sweeteners. They are used in preparation and processing of foods, such as soft drinks, iced tea, candy bars, pastries, cookies, crackers, canned fruits, juices, and so on and so on and so on. Go into the grocery store, there's more of that than anything else. The sugars in fruit is fructose, but, it also has fiber, and I encourage people to eat fruit. I don't encourage people to drink a lot of juice. I don't. The fiber's taken out, and it's 100% juice. It's the sugar is right. It's like a blood transfusion. Here's the question: how much has the consumption of added sugar increased over the last 3 decades? 10%, 20%, or 30%? How much has the consumption of added sugars increased? We're talking about the United States. Over the last 3 decades, has it increased by more than 10%, 20%, or 30%? 877-897-8255. In this study that I was looking at, it was about a year or so ago, the researchers in the study looked at 5 nationally represented surveys about food taken in the United States from 1977 to 2010, the period that they looked at. And they found that added sugar consumption by adults increased by what? 10%, 20%, or 30%? In children, the amount of added sugar increase over the last 3 decades has been 20% approximately in children. Those statistics that are part of the question for today are for adults. And, participants consume a lot of sugar. On average, 21.4 teaspoons of added sugar a day. That's more than 320 calories a day from these sources. Josh, my producer for the show, the streaming of the show, told me that he knows people that drink a case of soft drinks a day. A case. Man. People that consume a lot of sugar are known to have suppressed immune systems, lower levels of good cholesterol, higher levels of triglyceride, weight gain, metabolic. They push themselves into metabolic syndrome. I mean, please. It's addicting. The brain, boy, we get addicted. We love the taste of sugar. Let's go to, where is that? Doylestown. That's got to be in Pennsylvania, I think. Hi, Amy.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Is that Doylestown? That's in Pennsylvania.
It is. It's about 40 miles north of Philadelphia.
Yep. So do you a big soda drinker? Amy?
I don't drink. No, I don't drink it, but I would love to drink it daily. I love the taste of it, but
you stay away from it.
I stay away from it.
Yeah, boy, I bet you have a lot of friends that consume soda. Yeah,
I do.
Yeah, and boy, go ahead.
Oh no, it just gives people energy, and I think that's why they drink it.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons. If it's got caffeine in it, that helps give them a good sensation as well. But boy, I'll tell you, we're over consuming. Over the last 3 decades, added sugar consumption has gone up in our country. Has it gone up by 10%, 20%, or 30%?
I said 30%.
It's 30%, and 20% for children, 30% for adults. And we're, a report that I was sharing, the average person per year in our country is consuming somewhere between 150 to 170 pounds of sugar a year. I mean, that's stunning. I can't imagine. Wow. I can't imagine. It's not as if they're taking a teaspoon or a tablespoon and putting into a bag of sugar and eating it. They're getting it from food and from drink. It's into the food. These food manufacturers figured out that we are addicted to sweet tasting things. We love it. We evolved to love it. So you don't have that problem. Good thing. Congratulations. You won a $25 gift card. The weather has to be nice there for right now, right? Up in Doylestown area?
The weather?
Yeah.
It's going to get into mid-50s today.
Yeah, not too bad. You're starting to break out of that winter and business get into spring, and soon summer will be here, and yeah, it's pretty nice. You've lived there your whole life?
Doylestown about 25 years, but I'm originally from the Coatesville area, which is 30 miles south of Philadelphia. So I just moved to the other side of Philadelphia.
Yeah, so you've always been on the eastern portion of Pennsylvania. I'm from the western side. I'm from Pittsburgh, so that's where I was born and raised and grew up. And but I've been to Philly. I've been there many times. It's a nice town. I like it.
I love it.
Yeah. Well, thank you for listening to the show. Thank you for talking with me. I appreciate it, and congratulations on winning a $25 gift card.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Keep listening and tell your friends about the show. We appreciate that.
Okay.
Thanks. And thank you for listening and watching the show today. Everything's on demand. If you miss a show or you want to go back and listen to a particular topic, visit letstalknutrition.com. It's a virtual library of information, literally. The audio portion is found under a link called Show Schedule. The videos are right on the homepage, at least some of them. And the lion's share is found on YouTube. There's a link that'll take you right to YouTube. Go to Let's Talk Nutrition Facebook page, like the page. You can also go to my personal Facebook page, Dr. Michael Garko, and like that page, and I'll like you back. Your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you.